All right, here we go. You guys still there?
Yeah.
Okay, the thing closed. The thing closed on me for a second. What is up? I'm Count Shockula, joined by Ninja, Kaiser, and Body Bags, Puppeteer.
Wherever the hell I am.
Yeah, I like your new icon. Where'd you get that? Or your new picture?
That was left over. All the fucking women buried in fucking
What?
Kaiser's basement.
No, what he means to tell you is that's what happened after, he was on DC with his last PvP match when SP put him in his place.
Oh.
That never happened.
That never happened.
That's never happened.
Really?
Yeah, that's never happened. Unless I was like in a coma or something and didn't remember it. I mean, it might have.
Well, you were playing DC.
Maybe your son was playing.
Kind of like
that. That's a good. That'd probably be the only time.
Do you ever have your son play for you?
Not on DC. He sometimes sneaks in here and plays Battlefield and everything else.
Okay, I know you're going to blame this on him.
Uh-oh. I knew this was coming.
Dude, because Hardline came out, you were playing the hell out of Hardline, but then all of a sudden you went back to Battlefield 4, and I know it wasn't your son because it was multiplayer, and you don't let him play multiplayer.
No, see, what happened was it was my son who got on multiplayer where I wasn't here.
Ooh.
Or I was asleep.
I think you finally got bored of Hardline.
He's killing your KDR, isn't he?
I don't care. I care more about him blowing people up and being like, yeah, Dad, look, I'm losing brains everywhere.
Let me go get a real gun.
Yeah, exactly. So
let's ban the toy guns and keep the real ones.
That's the way to do it. But yeah, he likes to sneak in there and do things he's not supposed to do. So.
How old is your son? You have two sons, so how old are they?
One's 5, one's 4.
So you don't have any problem with them playing violent video games?
Well, I mean, like Battlefield, I let him play on the...
You're a terrible parent.
Whatever. See, I do what the other parents don't do. I go, hey, this is wrong. This is right. So.
See, you got to hit him with a headshot. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
I'm just saying, my son will
be...
The
camping is wrong, and you have to hit him with the headshot.
My son will be the most equipped person in the zombie apocalypse. I'm just going to let you know that.
Terrible, terrible parenting. What's next? You're going to give him a timeout and tell him to go and play Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, I did that, and I just downloaded that for him on his PS4, you know.
Did you really?
Hell no.
Oh, okay. You're kidding around.
No, I tried to keep him to Minecraft. Minecraft Plants vs. Zombies.
Minecraft and Battlefield 4.
Give him Mortal Kombat. What's the worst that could happen?
Did your parents allow you to play violent video games when you were growing up, Kaiser?
Yeah, I just played what I wanted.
You played what you wanted? You don't play what you want. You play Borderlands. You're addicted to it.
Of course they let him play violent video games. He had 2 dads.
Kaiser was the kind of guy that he was in there like moving the rabbit ears around trying to get the Playboy channel. Trying to get you to come in clear.
No. Kaiser was not that type of kid. Kaiser was a guy who got so elaborate he made this tinfoil like signal dish and he set it on top of his TV so he can get it for free.
Hey, speaking of that, did you see what they gave everybody on DC for April Fool's Day?
Tinfoil hat?
Yeah, tinfoil hat.
See, I heard Kaiser logged on just to get that.
Oh, yeah, bullshit.
I've seen him.
I haven't played that game in months.
I do have it. Neither have I. It's coming up on a year since I've played that game. Isn't that scary?
Yeah, before you know, man, you're going to have a _2 next to your name.
I don't care. They can have the name. I don't think I have the character anymore. I think I deleted my character. So, yeah. I'm going to have more than an underscore. I'm going to have a tombstone. I don't really miss that game. I mean, every once in a while, I'll be like, man, I kind of wish I were playing that again. Just every once in a while, and then like 10 seconds later, then I get on the forums and I'm like, oh, okay, never
I
mind.
remember why I'm not playing this game now.
I'm glad I'm not playing. I just catch the latest tweet.
Aren't they still
tweet from
bitching
the dev
about
team.
them about? Aren't they still bitching about red headbands and some kind of content change?
You can change the headband color.
Yeah, you can change the color. And
Oh,
you can
great.
change
Yeah,
your makeup.
Hey, that power's shit. That power's fun as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
Have you played it?
Yeah, it's my controller too.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, it's really fun. So,
Yeah, a lot
But,
of
I
people.
mean, like the content change thing you were just talking about, that's been a big kind of on the. Nobody really knows where that's going yet. They went back on what they're going to do. Well, they had changed everything to be where it like scaled difficulty differently, like which is okay.
And we're talking about the changes to DC Universe Online that they
Yeah.
just announced this week.
Yeah, so they changed the way it scales, because they showed some things of how was happening before. Everybody go through like FOS1, destroy it, pretty much by yourself now.
Yeah, but it doesn't scale. They're not doing anything with the scaling of the game, are they?
Well, yeah, they were. Well, they still are, but it was because like if you went to like a tier 1 thing, you'd destroy it, but like something like tier 5 would be a little bit harder. You know what I mean? It was just too much of a varied gap between this stuff. And so they were trying to correct that. They took away the armor penetration stat that nobody could see. That was keeping them to be able to do that later on,
Right.
because things were just getting out of hand, which is okay because it's like it's better for the game that way because it's easier to calculate things like, oh, if I'm blocking, I'm not taking 75% damage, not being like, oh, well, I got to figure out this imaginary number that's out there that nobody fucking tells you to try to figure out how much block or how effective my block's going to be. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it was good, but the unintended consequence that they probably knew about that really got everybody pissed off about was the fact that it was such a like increase because it went off of CR now. So like it would compare your CR with the enemy, and once you hit the match level CR, you would do. If you went above it, you wouldn't do any more damage to it or whatever. But if you were below it, you do less damage and take more damage.
So basically, what you're saying is enemies in effect have a cap of they can only take this much damage per hit or something, where CR 100s are going back to this old content and they're not one-shotting stuff.
Well, kind of, not. No, not really. Well, what had happened was, it's like let's say you're a 115 CR. If you come at it at, it's kind of like Destiny. If you come at it at like a 113, you might do like 75% damage that you normally do. So if you hit it with 100, you're going to hit it for 75. So, and it's going to do 25% more damage to you than it would at somebody that's the same CR. So kind of that way. And the farther the difference, the more it was. So, but once you hit the level, once you went above it, you couldn't go higher than the maximum amount you could do to it. So, like, let's say if 100 was supposed to be 100, that's as much you're ever going to do to it. So, well, that made it problematic because people can't come back in content and get the game's always been made where you could go back and get hard feats because it's made like that. They're made ridiculously hard so you can come back and get them later on when you overgear content.
Right.
And you couldn't do that. Like, CC bounties were one-shotting people. So,
Good.
at 124 CR, like 60 CR, 80 CR enemies were, still hitting people with like two hits and killing people.
Okay, but why is a guy that's CR 60 trying to kill something CR 124?
No,
anyway?
he's saying if you're CR 120, something.
Yeah,
if you're CR 1,
and the
But
60
basically,
bounty.
they're
So just
well,
imagine,
it's mechanics.
think about
they're
how
not dodging their big
yeah, but
attacks.
they're open
No.
world bounty bosses. They're supposed to be difficult.
Yeah, but think about you know how the game scales and
It-
stuff like that. Think about how hard it was to get a group back then and how hard it is to get a group now. You would basically need a group now. So that game would have died if that would have happened.
Right.
So what they did is they made it to where it's still like that. Like it's still like people coming up have higher health and stuff, and so do the bosses. So it's all like, instead of it being a chart that's like a big curve, it's kind of a chart that scales all the way like it should.
There's so many easier ways to do your level scaling. I mean,
Well,
they're kind of fucked themselves anyway. I mean, they're 4 years in and they still haven't figured this out.
But see, what they did is they went ahead and made it to where now the way it scales, like it doesn't, instead of just going one way, it goes both ways. So now once you hit one, like let's say you're at 115 and 115, once you hit like 117, you're going to do a little bit more damage to that boss. So it's kind of like, same way with like Destiny, it's not a ton. It doesn't get to the outrageous proportions until you go 2 whole tiers over the boss. So, like right now, like let's say you were a 124 CR going against a 115 CR, you'd probably destroy them, boss-wise on live server. But on there, that's not going to be that much of a difference.
Well, that's not 2 tiers, is it? That's just 1 tier.
No, but I'm saying that right now on live, like not actually on the test server.
Okay.
So
if that's like that on live, how strict and elitist are groups being? Because say an instance has a boss that's 115, you don't want something 114 or under hitting it because it's going to do less damage. Is it like strict cap? Like you go back to your duos and alerts, you're not getting in here.
It's not
115.
Not on live yet. It's the thing.
Oh.
It's still that's what I was saying on live right now.
It's game update 47, right?
Yeah,
I got a feeling that's going to make groups very strict on their DPS.
Well, it's going to change a lot of stuff. It's going to be really interesting because mods now they don't increase your CR.
Yeah, I heard that.
You actually have to complete a tier of gear to move to the next.
Yeah, they're going to have set bonuses too. Instead of the mods increasing CR, they're going to replace that with a complete set bonus. They should have done that from the get-go.
The set bonus is special. It doesn't the mods still increase your stats. They just don't increase your CR. The set bonus is like right now you could do the elite version of Hades, which gives you it gives you 101 gear, but it's the same style as 100 gear. It just has like way better stats. So it's something you really want to go for, and it kind of shuts people out that can't be elite. And so to get rid of that kind of thing, the new set gear will have the same stats as the non-set gear, but it has that special set bonus, and it only drops in the elite content.
Well, they should have done...
Well, what's the set bonuses? Because set bonuses isn't nothing new. Other games like Diablo have done that.
Yeah, they haven't said. And it's going to be interesting because the way they do it is they're going to be having, instead of just having elite raids coming out later on, they're going to be having elite alerts.
Like elite they're doing
And the way it's going to work...
that on their little gay-ass color chart.
with their new thing, with them doing stuff every month and spreading it out instead of doing it all at once and every 3 months, it's going to make it to where, like, if 1 month's an elite alert part of the thing, it'll have 4 pieces of the set gear, like maybe the hands, waist, feet, and head or whatever. And once you complete those 4 pieces, you get 1 set bonus. And then when the raid comes out, and maybe the next one or the one after that, it'll have the other 4 pieces of the set gear. And then that'll give you the second set bonus. So at the end, you might have the full set bonus.
Is it going to be an obvious set bonus like controllers get plus 50 vitalization or something like that?
The only thing they've said about set bonuses is that it's something that's supposed to be extremely beneficial. So that's all they've said.
Yeah, it's going to make you look like a badass.
The elite raid for this new DLC that comes out, it's not even on the test yet. Like they have it locked right now. So until people can test the other one, they find all the bugs. And I don't know how they're going to do that with it coming out on live, because there was that big bug with Quantum and stuff that kind of ruined it. Maybe they'll wait, kind of like Destiny does with their hard raid, how they wait a little bit so it doesn't have any,
Speaking of Destiny, let's jump the topic for a second. They announced. I guess a lot of people are really disappointed there's not going to be a new raid in the House of Wolves.
What?
No raid?
Yeah, there's no raid.
What?
There's no new raid coming in the House of Wolves.
It's a 3-person...
It's a 3-person battle arena. I always thought from the get-go they advertised House of Wolves was going to be a PvP-based DLC.
Well, it is still. They still
Yeah.
have Cyrus trials and stuff.
So, well, I mean, were people really expecting a raid? I mean, I think they
Yeah,
were.
they
I
had
think they
said,
were
like,
expecting a raid.
I think the reason why people were expecting a raid is because that one picture got leaked of like their whole plans for like the next whatever, and on there it said a raid in the Reef, which had
a raid in the Reef.
Yeah, in the Reef, because
Yeah.
the Reef is where you go now, are going to be going for the 3-person arena or whatever. That's going to be in the Reef, and I think there's going to be missions in there too. I think that's going to be supposedly it's supposed to be getting more announced in the middle of the week. So, but
so there might it might just not be PvP based on that battle
yeah,
arena.
it's definitely going to have some PvE.
It's going to have some PvE content. So yeah.
It's
a little
just
but
confusing.
without a raid, that means no raid weapons. It means, hey, there's nothing new to get.
Well, a lot of Destiny players were disappointed.
Well,
I'd be disappointed. I've been disappointed by the path they're going for.
That game has been disappointing.
They haven't.
It was fun at the beginning, but after a while, it's just the same goddamn game. The content's not coming out.
Well,
Yeah, there's just
it's not enough content, and that whole bullshit with the resetting weapon stats and stuff.
Well, see, that's another thing they're doing.
It's not enough for hardcore players.
They haven't really went into what's going to happen. They're doing that like the middle of the week, I think. But what's supposed to happen is there's an upgrade path for all of your old legendary weapons. So like the Fatebringer, you'll be able to bring it up to like the max level now. Like so old legendaries you really like, they're going to give you a path to bring them up to where you can keep using them at in-game content.
There's one problem with that, though.
What's that?
That's fine, but it doesn't solve the first problem, the other problem I mentioned. Yeah, I've got my 331 or whatever Fatebringer. What am I going to do? Go run the Crota raid or the House of Glass for like the millionth time? I've done everything.
You got to remember, that's what your common expansion is for you to buy.
Yeah, which means I don't have to play the game till what, the end of summer or something?
Yeah, I mean,
aren't they having Mercury, like a social area, a new social hub?
I think that might be in the Reef. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm really disappointed, dude, because there's like nothing to do in that game.
If there was new missions, or if they like said, hey, outside of DLC, or even as a DLC, here's just 2 new strikes, or if there was something new, but it's a limited number of strikes and 2 raids.
They don't even want
I've
strikes.
done everything.
People want a new raid. They don't even want strikes. They want.
I'd take strikes at this point. I would play it again.
They want larger group content. That's the big,
I don't think they're gonna get above 6.
That's the big drawback right now with Destiny in a lot of people's minds is just 6 players. They want 8, 10 players. You know what I mean?
What's really baffles me, dude, is I want to know who the hell played their play tests, because I want to shoot those people right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
How many people here have like just 3 friends to play with, 2 friends to play with?
There you go. That's one of the problems. I mean, I guess you're supposed to make new friends or whatever. The game is set up for live streamers. I mean, it's basically set up for live streamers so they can get on there and advertise that they're doing Crota kills and just bringing people, anybody that shows up, come on your party at this point, But I mean, that's going to get old really quick. It already has gotten old.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
People have already.
Like the new, they
gotta
give you
remember-
bounties and think that's going to keep people busy, but those bounties are lame.
They're fucking annoying.
Yeah, they are annoying. They're
What
so
bounties?
lame.
The one thing, like just any of the bounties,
Any bounties.
there's no real grind for something that's meaningful in the game. So, but no, the big thing though is like they have this new stuff coming out, but you got to also remember that a lot of people got this new stuff when they bought the original game. They got that little expansion pass that gave them both of it. I mean, I have it for free. So whenever it's here, I'm going to have it. So a lot of people did that. So, they're kind of in the safe zone for delivering. Oh, we don't want to put a raid in there?
Well, yeah, they've already gotten the money.
Yeah, they've already gotten the money. So
They've got.
I mean,
whenever you give somebody the money early, the motivation goes down. I mean, the motivation for the game company should be, well, people are going to buy this, but the people have already bought it, and the game companies know this. That's my only problem with the early
honestly, I think
stuff.
they might be scared to do a raid.
Why's that?
Honestly, I have to agree with Kaiser because
you figure
look at the last 2 raids. Look at the last 2 raids.
Yeah, let me finish.
How many people glitch those things?
Well, I mean, yeah, you had the House of Glass, and they thought they fixed everything, and then they go through playtest. They purposely didn't put the primary weapons in the raid because they figured people might learn to glitch it. As soon as Crota came out, how bad? Every time they put out a raid, it gets broken in the first 2 days. They might be scared to put out another one because twice they've gotten shut down by the community.
Yeah.
Well, we just got a new follower, but I didn't have my alert. I forgot to put my alert thing up, so we missed Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, hey, I know him. Black Stick Moan.
What?
But anyway, no.
Let me add that right now. What's up, Janzer?
I'm actually okay with it, like the fact that they're not putting anything into it, because I really don't have time to play the game anyway. So, like, when I heard it wasn't having a raid, I'm like, hey, good, I could just go ahead and not play that game.
Well, I definitely don't have time to play it, and even if I did at this point, I don't think I would pursue playing that game anymore.
I need more content. The other thing that turned me off on that game was not so much the legendaries, but the exotics. A lot of them just feel like normal guns. They don't have like unique enough effects.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the weapons are. There's just not enough different types of weapons. I agree with you 100%. Janzer said he heard, I've had it with motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Yeah, my follow alert is Samuel L. Jackson's picture saying that, and I fucked up and didn't have it screen captured, so it didn't show up on the screen. But the audio's still there, so.
Wow, I'm invisible, yet he can still grab me. This is bullshit.
Stop playing Evolve.
Ninja's playing Evolve right now while we're doing this. So.
Talk about shitty game.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever? Come on now. Have you played Evolve yet, Puppet?
No.
No. Okay.
Then how can you say it's a shitty game?
Because everybody else stopped playing it. So
Look. You just gotta realize the fact, Ninja, that he doesn't play shitty games like Evolve. He plays shitty games like The Order.
Like BT University.
Yeah, coming from a guy that bought The Order.
Yeah.
I think The Order 1886 is a cool
bought
game.
it, and I felt really bad.
It looks good, but
I
don't know it's worth $60.
I was like, I'm sorry, Reef. He's like, that's the worst fucking purchase I ever made.
Worse than The Crew?
He likes The Crew.
He likes The Crew?
Yeah, he likes
D's been playing The Crew also. So.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, back to other things, though. Yeah, it comes out at a time just like this year is so packed. I mean, I've just been waiting to talk about Battlefront. My God, I just cannot wait for that game.
You mean Star Wars Battlefield, pretty much?
No, get the fuck out of here. That ain't Star Wars Battlefield.
That is exactly what Battlefront is, my friend. It is Star Wars version of Battlefield.
Now let me hold on before you guys get into this. I'm a little ignorant about this. I appreciate you hosting the show, Janzer, on your channel. Appreciate that. But Star Wars Battlefront, is there a story campaign to the game, or is it just a PvP game?
But
I think I read that it's just
PvP game with where they'll actually go if you do the story version of it. It sends you through specific missions with specific objectives. Like
do them co-op or like with
yeah.
So it's kind of like Planet Side 2.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
But
a little bit.
But not really.
Not really, but it's
more like Battlefield meets the Planet Side, and they had a baby, and it had Star Wars logo strapped to its forehead.
Okay, you're not allowed to talk about this game anymore. So, end of story. But no, I mean seriously though, that game looks amazing.
Well,
oh yeah, it looks amazing, but like I said, it's just one of those things that the game's graphics are going to be phenomenal. I'm not going to deny that. The transfer from space to ground combat is going to be an interesting concept. But like I said, it's gonna be pretty much a Star Wars baby. So was mixture of
But
a
that's
multiplayer
just can't
game with
So I'm on
the.
the losing team,
but
and
that's
you know,
game. That's engine gameplay footage. That means that's cutscenes. That's basically the engine that does the cutscenes. That's not the actual gameplay.
well, no, I mean that's the same thing they did with Battlefield 4. Like there were times when they said in-engine footage.
Right.
Oh, they're showing you the actual graphical quality of what you're going to be playing. I mean, you're not looking at it from their perspective, but I guarantee you, in E3 when the gameplay comes out, you're going to see it look just like that. Like people, like I watched a couple interviews of people that actually like watched the actual like gameplay of it being played and stuff, and they said that it was pretty much the same. Like they are using like what makes me extremely excited about this game is like if you watch like the trailer and stuff and like watch when they're shooting, like the fucking blasters and shit and stuff, you can see like the lighting effects are like amazing, and they're using a bunch of new stuff supposedly in this new engine. I don't know what engine they're using, but I'm guessing it's probably the next Frostbite engine, and that most likely will be transferred into Battlefield 5 whenever that comes out, which is supposed to be next year. So, I mean, just it's gradually getting better and better and better. So, I mean, but it looks really good. But like I was saying before, I just can't wait to be getting my ass kicked and then just get spawned in as Boba Fett. I'm sorry, I just can't wait.
Yeah, the Boba Fett part did look cool, but I'm still
Yeah, but
skeptical.
you're
I
like
think that's cutscene stuff.
Your luck puppet, you'll get killed and you'll spawn in as Jar Jar Binks.
Nope, that's not happening. They already said no pre-sequel content.
Now you'll spawn in as Jabba the Hutt, and a slave lady Leia will choke you with chains. She'll strangle you with a chain. They might have a quick time event for your Leia, and you have to strangle Jabba or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Man, I don't know. There's just been so much stuff getting announced and stuff that just like, oh my god.
Well, the thing about it is, I'm not worried about the game because like most Battlefronts aren't bad games.
Right.
Well, like I said, they're Star Wars.
What's wrong with Star Wars, dog?
Here's the problem. When's it come out?
November 7th.
November.
Problem.
It-
You're competing
Call of Duty.
directly again with Call of Duty.
I guarantee you, this Battlefront game.
That's like saying you're competing with Madden.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
I'm saying, I'm not trying to say that. I say it would have been better to come out like August or September if they could have managed it.
No,
Like,
because they know that this game.
even I'm not saying Call of Duty's good or bad, but I'm saying it's a big title a lot of people buy.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
we're gonna
because
see
there's
how
a bunch
it
of
does.
children in the world.
They're really going to have to push it. Like, supposedly this next Call of Duty is supposed to be all next gen, but if it's not, they're fucked. End of story.
Well, this next Call of Duty is also Treyarch, and
We'll
I
see.
like the Treyarch ones.
Well, we know the only reason I'm is simply for one
Zombies.
reason: zombies.
Yeah, I know why you're getting it.
But you got to remember this Battlefront is coming like this. It's just all the Star Wars thing. They got that new movie coming out, and this game's supposed to tie into that a lot because there's a DLC coming.
Yeah, the new movie's coming out at Christmas.
Yeah, there's a DLC you get for free. You get the first
Ooh.
DLC for free. Like
The Force Awakens DLC.
No, it's
Does it have a lot of lens flare on it from J.J. Abrams?
no, it's I don't know. It's got like its own little new planet, like that Jabu or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
Jabu, or I don't know what the hell it is.
Speaking of which, did you guys see the trailer for the new Star Wars movie?
No.
Yeah,
No.
No? With Han Solo and Chewie?
look good. I
Well,
like it.
I read
would they bring
something
back
about that. Weren't
80-year-old
people
Harrison
complaining-
Ford?
I was more concerned about what, like when Mark Hamill's sitting there and he's like, I did, and he touches R2D2. I was like, he's gonna look old as shit. And then he's like, my sister. I was like, badass Carrie Fisher's gonna be in the movie.
Yeah, Carrie Fisher's. Oh, that's just. I know we're the Hurtful gamers, but that's just too much, man.
I'm
Come
sorry, I
on.
couldn't. But it just like I couldn't see Harrison
Give a girl
Ford.
a break,
Showed him
man.
at the end with his gray hair. Cool
Right.
nostalgia, whatever.
Right.
It worked for Harrison Ford.
As long as he doesn't.
But he's like, when he did that, I was like, okay, I might be able to do Mark Hamill because he still kind of looks that way. But then he was like Carrie Fisher. I was like, nope, that was the end of it. My sister handed the lightsaber.
Janzer said he avoided that trailer.
I wouldn't. It's gonna.
Why would you avoid it? You don't like Star Wars, or you're worried that Mark Hamill was going to do a Joker laugh?
Nah, I could
That
barely
would
even
suck.
tell it was him the way he was talking.
Right.
So
Well, he did the whole "my father has it,
Yeah.
I have it," you know, like.
I mean, it look. I want to see it. I'll tell you what else I want to see too is that Batman fucking Superman. That shit looks dope too.
A lot of people were hating on that.
I don't know
trailer.
why I was so scared of Ben
trailer looked
Affleck, and
cool.
he actually looked like an asshole. He looked like he could be like a grizzled Batman. I was
And
like,
the bat helmet with like the night vision.
yeah,
with
the big
glowing
ass
eye. Oh,
steel
that was
one.
like
That
the
shit
battle
looks dope.
suit.
But what about the Batman American Express? You don't leave. He doesn't leave the cave without it.
Well,
That credit card.
It's the
I
card.
was
Chicks.
more concerned that like I would have like that end scene, you know, where he's looking at Superman and stuff, and he's like, "Do you bleed?" I was scared he'd be like, you know, like Ben Affleck from Chasing Amy, fucking, "Do you bleed?" You know,
Well-
like fucking sounded like a fucking Jersey girl or some shit. You know, sounding all fucking high pitched and you know, like fucking
Well-
Sum of All Fears.
Well, let's face it. Batman's a man of few words anyway, so hopefully he won't have a lot of. Hopefully it's just.
So, I mean, the way they did the voice changer, where it's
Oh.
like, you know, it's not like Christian Bale, where the whole time he's like, he's sitting there, it's like you can tell he's talking deep and shit, sounding retarded.
Well, they said they did that because he's disguising his voice. You know,
Yeah,
like if you dressed up in your long johns and went out as a superhero puppet, and you saw somebody you know, you're gonna try to talk in a deep, gruff voice. You know.
yeah, but if
No,
the thing I
get
like
it right.
is
He's
the
gonna
fact
talk in a feminine voice, you know.
But no, the fact the thing I like is the fact that he has this big ass metal bat suit and millions of dollars, but he doesn't have to talk in deep voice because he got something that changes his damn voice in the suit like a smart fucking rich person.
Yeah, Janzer. Ben Affleck's a better director than he is actor, but that's not saying much.
Wait. The,
Chance.
what
It
do you
looks
mean
for-
big metal bat suit? When I first saw like the picture of the bat suit, it
Yeah,
looked
it's like
more
the
like something out of the
Hulkbuster suit.
Arkham games, like
Well,
a Kevlar
that's-
kind
Yeah,
of.
it's kind of like that.
At the end, he's in a different bat suit. Like he's facing off against like the end of the trailer. He's looking at Superman and asking him if he bleeds, and he's in this big, heavy looking,
Yeah.
like let's go to war suit.
Yeah, with the glowing eyes.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an Iron Man looking suit, a little bit.
Maybe if you stop playing Borderlands and beating off the cartoon porn, maybe you see some trailers.
Yeah, man, what is up? You haven't watched Daredevil? You haven't done anything.
That's
I-
because I don't have Netflix
I
right
Oh,
now.
even
that's
out
right.
the thing. I watched the damn Ant-Man trailer.
Oh, the Ant-Man trailer looks awesome, in my opinion.
I seen all these trailers. I even think Terminator Genesis looks good.
Oh, get
Like,
the fuck
They
out
ruined the
of
whole
here.
in the
Get
trailer,
the
though.
fuck out of here.
Did you watch the whole
That
trailer?
was terrible.
Nah, come on.
Ah.
Look, at least it wasn't like the Expendables where Arnold Schwarzenegger looked like he's about to die.
He did look like...
No.
God damn it! That
But they
dick
kind
had to
of
go
ruined
there.
the.
Hey, Puppet, have you watched Daredevil on Netflix yet?
No, I got rid of Netflix for
You
Amazon.
got rid of Netflix?
Yeah, because I was using Amazon.
It's the second most pirated show,
Really?
supposedly. Yeah, everyone's
What's
pirating it.
Game of Thrones?
Yeah, probably. Game of Thrones is first, but yeah, Janzer said he just finished it. I loved it. I can't wait for season 2. I'm already.
You were telling me about it and stuff. People
Oh,
were
it's fucking awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, I didn't. Like I said, I got rid of Netflix a while back because I was watching Amazon that had more of the stuff I wanted to watch series wise. So
Well, they're basing the entire Daredevil on the Frank Miller run between 1978 and 82.
I don't
Also,
really.
one that's got really nitty and gritty, just
Yeah,
like
well, they were going to cancel
like-
Daredevil. Marvel was going to cancel the book, and they gave it to Frank Miller and said, "Here, do whatever you want with it. You write it, draw it, get yourself an inker, have at it." And he took it and turned it into one of the best-selling books. So yeah,
There's something to ask for that.
but they're basing the Daredevil, the Netflix Daredevil is basically based entirely on that 5-year run, of Frank Miller. So, where he turned Daredevil into an asshole,
Kind of like they
Like
did
he
with
should have been.
Ben
kind of
Affleck's
like
Batman.
he did Batman.
Yeah.
Kinda like he turned.
He really
Batman
looks like
into-
an asshole, man. It like he screams bad guy in there, like super anti-hero.
Yeah, well, that's what
Well,
he
he's a vigilante. He's not a hero.
Well, he wasn't before. Before
Yeah.
Frank Miller got a hold of him, he was more like a Spider-Man. Here I am to rescue the damsel in distress. Blah blah blah. Take out the villain.
But you know,
I
his,
was
but his
talking about
character
that.
story, his backstory, never really was really that like, hey, yeah, I'm the hero, good guy type person. His
Right, it's more
backstory always
tragic.
made him like,
Right.
he should be like the most fucking gritty dude in the world because you know what, my life sucked. I got blind, and from that blindness, I became strong, and now I help people because you know his day job is a lawyer, dude.
Because now I'm going to help old ladies across the street. Well, they kind of Frank Miller changed all that. Frank Miller's like, we're going to flesh out his backstory a little bit, you know, make him more like a tragic, more of a tragic, twisted character. He kind of, like in the comic book, he always like wrestled with his Catholic faith and all that, you know. Yeah, Punisher's the same way.
Well, wasn't Frank Miller like one of the first people to like create the Punisher though?
Frank
Or was I
Miller
thinking
didn't-
somebody else?
Frank
Oh,
Miller didn't create the Punisher.
Oh, who created Punisher? I can't remember who created it.
Well, Punisher started off in Spider-Man. I think Spider-Man 132 or something like that. He was just, I don't know. It's just another character, but you know, it got good fan response. So they changed the character, you know, as years went by. Made him a darker character, you know. But I don't know. Marvel had more anti-heroes than DC did.
Well, but DC had more of the
Batman,
Boy
but they
Scouts.
didn't. It wasn't the Batman we know today. You know,
No,
it was
for the most part, DC created Boy Scouts.
Mhm.
Marvel created heroes with issues.
Yeah, I mean that's what Marvel. That's kind of their thing. Is their heroes are more tragic, more conflicted. You know.
Or egotistical. Take Iron Man, for instance.
Yeah, I mean they had an alcoholic superhero, and in the case of Daredevil, his girlfriend became a heroin addict and a porn star. Hell, she even sold out Daredevil's secret identity for heroin.
Hold on, does Daredevil live in my town? Hold
Hell's Kitchen? Richmond? Yeah, there's a lot of heroin where you live. I'm just letting you know.
on. I know.
That methadone clinic's got it looks like a debut of a new roller coaster at an amusement park. The line's so fucking long. Uh-oh.
There's lots of it gotten
I think I
bad.
lost my stream.
Did
Yeah,
you?
what else is new?
Am I still there?
I don't know. I don't have it up.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, it's still there. All right. Sorry about that. I had a little
Technical
glitch
difficulty?
there. Little glitch there.
Like normal.
But, you know, bottom line is I think Daredevil's the best TV adaptation of a superhero yet. I mean, by far. I mean,
Well, that's not
after
TV.
watching-
That's actually online. So they were allowed to do a lot more with that because it was done.
Well, yeah, of
strictly for
course.
Netflix.
Yeah, it's more like an HBO type show, you know,
Yeah,
being on
that's-
Netflix. But
yeah.
I mean, I do watch The Flash. I don't really like Arrow, and I don't really like Gotham, but I do watch
Well-
The Flash. But after watching Daredevil, it's hard to go back to watch The Flash.
Well, see, my problem with Gotham is it's not the Gotham that you remember. It's not even like the Gotham that like Batman's involved in or anything like that. Because he's still like a kid, dude. You're watching you're watching pretty much Gordon. You're watching Gordon. You might as well just call it Gordon. Because you're watching Gordon when you're watching Gotham, and how he like changes and like Cobblepot is and all that shit.
Yeah, I'm just not. I just can't get into Gotham. I don't know why. I just can't get into it.
I think
No,
they
The
picked
Flash
the best.
isn't bad. The Flash TV show isn't bad. They've got a cool storyline going with the Reverse Flash and everything, but
They calling it the Reverse Flash, not the Negative Flash, not the.
Not Zoom.
yeah,
Zoom?
it's Zoom.
Is it Zoom?
Um,
Is it Zoom? Because
yeah,
there's like
it's-
3 different Negative Flashes, just like there's 4 or
Yeah,
5.
there's the Black Flash and all that, but no, this is Professor. This is
Professor's
the
Zoom.
Reverse Flash. The dude with
Professor
the yellow and red. Yeah.
All right. Got to make sure, like, I clarify that because you know it's stupid.
I mean, we're supposed to be talking about video games, but you know, we get off the subject and talk about
Well,
superhero.
what a good
Fun.
time to
once
talk
in a while.
about Elder Scrolls.
Oh, I was going to bring that up. Elder Scrolls. Now, Human Haters talked to his brother that lives in Australia and said they were going to delay the game again.
No.
But I didn't think the website June
Yeah.
9th.
and not to mention they've already like sent out things for people to do beta.
Beta and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they're that ain't getting delayed again.
I think it's being delayed in Australia.
Well,
But,
yeah,
Australia is cracking down on games for some reason. I don't know.
They're cracking down on violence like normal.
It's stupid. I mean, it's a penal colony. Get the fuck out of here. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Well, we know what's funny is like if you look at the difference between Borderlands, the pre-sequel, and Borderlands 2, you're gonna see like a lot more swear words in Borderlands 2 than you do in the pre-sequel for some stupid reason.
What do you mean? And then the remastered cash grab version?
Well, no, he's saying because the pre-sequel was done by an off studio. It wasn't the original 2K. It was done by it was sub-licensed to 2K Australia, and yeah, they're a lot more sensitive with their content.
Oh, so basically, just all the characters drinking Fosters.
And they totally banned GTA 5. I think there was some big thing where they were banning it from their stores or something. It makes about as much sense as Walmart banning Ronda Rousey's new book, but they're the biggest sellers of guns in the United States. But they won't allow Ronda Rousey's new book because it's too violent. Because she represents violence. Really?
It's just Australia has their own sense of censorship and content control, I would guess.
Kaiser said that Australia developed a carbon fiber combat suit for gladiator events. What? Seriously?
What?
Maybe that's the Batman suit. I don't know. Yeah, it's all a bunch of hypocrisy. It's all bullshit. But I mean, Elder Scrolls, I'm waiting for a Steam sale, and then I'm going to transfer my character for $20.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, I looked on their website. They are offering that.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna pick it up on the PSN because even if you get it on the PC account, I'm really not overly concerned because within a week I'll be like 10 levels higher than you again.
Well, yeah, because you play 10 times the video games I play. It may not be the case though at that point, Ninja.
No, it'll be the same case because your girlfriend will want you. Your girlfriend will want you to like help out around the house again.
Girlfriend? I have a girlfriend.
Yes. She's the opposite of your wife.
Oh, okay. The reverse wife. Professor Dipshit. Oh, I hope she didn't hear that. Anyway. You like my Destiny poster in the background? I should take that down, huh? Put up an Elder Scrolls poster.
You just try to find a DC Universe Online mode for the $1 store.
No, we won't be doing that anymore.
Hey, speaking of that, I've been doing that survival.
She's running the vacuum cleaner now. Really? Is that the vacuum? She's running something. It might be the blender. I can't tell. Hey, quiet. Uh-oh. Go ahead, Puppet. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say we did that survival mode stuff. We played like round 13.
Come here.
Got me a vanity pet.
Vanity pet?
Yeah. I got me a mini. I got me a
mini scorpion.
I added a mini scorpion.
Oh, from the Fortress of Solitude survival mode. That creativity carried you through.
No, I was on the villain side.
Oh, who were you running with?
We're running with. We changed leagues. We joined.
Again?
Well, we left that one and then we went back to our little small one and just because nobody was on and stuff, so we just merged with another one. And then
who'd you merge with?
Quick Run.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever played with them.
I don't think so.
So, but and then we got a group together with them, and then we didn't even expect the group to get there because we had Rock healing. He wasn't DPS and he was healing, and we made it to 13. I mean, a lot of people haven't done haven't even made it past 11. That have made it past 10. Got a platinum.
I think 16 is the most anybody's made it to yet, isn't it?
Yeah. So I mean, we made it to 13 just on a fluke. If we would have had a nature and a celestial, and stuff, I think we would have made it farther than that. We were just like kind of amazed that we made it that far that night because we beat 11, then 12 was cakewalk, and then we got
all that work for a vanity pet.
I know.
They were smart. They would sell that kind of stuff in the marketplace. That kind of stuff,
yeah,
they should sell in the marketplace to make money. Get rid of the subscription fee and sell all that kind of stuff in the marketplace.
That would be smart.
That would be smart. I mean, they'd make more money that way in the long run.
What Elder Scrolls is doing.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna start playing. I'm gonna start playing that next week on PC. I've been looking at some of the playthroughs and everything. I've been looking. Some of that shit looks cool.
I really like the fact that
I love that.
I really like that they put that justice and champion system in there more than the justice system, to where it's like the stealing and being able to sell what you steal. That's just
right.
Can you steal from other players?
I think so.
You can in Arcades too.
Oh, great! It's just going to be a bunch of people just trying to troll each other.
That's right.
You
around.
start that
Kaiser's
game one day
done.
late. You're going to walk out of the starting town and have like 50 people just waiting to take all your shit.
See, the thing though that deters that though, Kaiser, is like the guards in the town. Like I watched a video of somebody doing it, and the guards in the town are ruthless. And they will like kill you.
They have really improved.
Yeah, but do they
AI.
give back the items?
Yeah, they'll either let you pay for the items or take them back.
Right.
Or and if you decline, they'll kill you.
Yeah, they've really improved the AI of the NPCs in that game. They really have.
What, they actually look at you instead of letting you walk through the middle of them?
When I first played that game, that was dreadful. I was like, oh my god. It's like, this is garbage. But they've really done. They've really.
Count thought he was talking to Ray Charles every time we went up to an NPC.
He wouldn't even acknowledge my presence. Now they give you dirty looks and question you and everything. So, yep. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
That's what I was kind of saying about the House of Woods. It's like, I think they waited too long to put it out. Even if it didn't have a raid, if they would have put it out in like March when it was supposed to come out,
I think would soften the blow of not having a raid a little bit.
Yeah, now it's coming up. It's going to be like it's coming out like right next to The Witcher. Who the hell does that? Like that's a big game. That's a big game. A lot of people have been looking forward to. I know it doesn't appeal to like.
Oh, it's going to be a huge game.
First-person shooter people,
Right.
if that's all you play. But a lot of people that play that game play it more for the the grouping and the or the more RPG elements where they get to go do shit.
And there's a shit ton of customization in that game. There's a shit ton of weapons, armor. I saw a playthrough of some of just the preview of some of the stuff you can do in that game with your suit and everything.
I heard it was like a ridiculous gigabyte download for your score though.
It's a huge game.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play that or not, time-wise. I'm probably going to have to choose that between that and Elder Scrolls.
Well, I mean, see, the good thing about it is even if you get both, that game is like kind of like Dragon Age. You could play it forever.
Right.
Never beat it and still be okay. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things where, there's nothing to play. Let me hop back on The Witcher.
Kind of like Bloodborne.
Yeah, it's one of them games that you can come back to. I would say that about The Order, but who hasn't beat that?
Well, to be honest, I haven't beaten it yet. Kaiser's already beaten it like 10 times since we've been here, but I was smart and saved my $60 for something better, such as getting both The Witcher and Elder Scrolls.
I think Kaiser beat it on the Vita. He just set his Vita down on the coffee table and
it beat it for him.
The game beat itself or something. I don't know. Australia carbon fiber suit. I wonder how much one of those costs. Probably $1 million.
We sell it for $50 here, which translates to 1,000 American dollars.
Buy it off eBay.
Yeah, buy a used fiber carbon suit. That sounds like a great idea.
But yeah, there's so many games coming out. I don't know what to do. I know I'm going to have more time to game. Probably starting in June, I'm going to have more time to game.
I don't think that. And see, the thing is like some of the big ones aren't even announced. Supposedly, which I don't have any faith in Ubisoft, is the Division still
The Division.
out this year. So, but if you have like Call of Duty, Battlefront, what else is coming out this year?
Batman game.
Batman.
Batman. Destiny has a expansion that's supposed to be coming out in the fall.
Well, see, here's the problem with that expansion again, dude. Like, are they going to release more than fucking goddamn 3 worlds? And are we going to actually be able to play it for more than 5 minutes?
No idea.
I'm sorry. Like, the Destiny just kind of left a really bad taste in my mouth. Because, like, seriously, when they started that game, they should have been releasing new content every month, dude. They should have been releasing, like, weapons and stuff that people wanted.
Right.
They should have been, like, releasing different types of guns.
Well,
I'm
they kind
sorry.
of started out. I thought they started out decent.
Well, they started out decent, but then,
Yeah.
like, all of a sudden, oh, there's a glitch here, there's a glitch there. Then they have to go back to the drawing table to fix their own goddamn game, which, they should have let a bunch of people play test, because, we're a bunch of... The gaming community is a bunch of dicks, and if there's a glitch in your game, we will find it, and we will exploit it.
You mean like a loot cave? I guess Dying Light put a
Yes,
joke
they did.
in the loot cave in their game to make fun of Bungie. Yeah.
They did.
Yep.
We played that. We played a Mario game.
There's
played
a Mario
first level
world
Mario.
in there. Yeah, where you go down the pipe. Yeah.
Yep, played that.
Yep.
We played Plants vs. Zombies. Actually, I played Plants vs. Zombies. I don't know if Kaiser ever got there.
Yeah, there's a Plants versus Zombies little area. That's kind of funny. Plus, there's guitar lessons you can take.
Yes, there's actually guitar lessons you can take and play guitar. There was a lot of Easter eggs in that
Yeah,
game.
they had
I bet that
shit
game
ton of
was
Easter
good
eggs.
for that, but like their DLC's been like lacking, dude.
I haven't played that game. I'm talking about Dying Light. I haven't played that game in ages. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to make a decision of what I'm gonna be playing. It's got to be. It can't be like 5 different games. I know that. I'm leaning towards Elder Scrolls, believe it or not.
I mean, it's going to be one of them games that you'll be able to play a lot.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing that really draws to that one right now is the fact they're going free to play model, and if you want
That's
to get cash shit, dude, you can.
Huge. Yep. That is huge in my book. I really hate paying monthly subscription.
Can't increase the
I
amount
don't
of
mind
routes
it for certain games.
Like, what game right now would you be willing to pay a monthly subscription, Kaiser?
Final Fantasy 14. He likes
Probably.
rubbing lotion on an old men's back.
In all honesty, they do put out content on a consistent basis. They don't put out glitchy stuff. Like, a lot of their stuff, even if there's a small glitch, is fixed instantly.
I love the cross-platform.
The
I love
cross-platform,
PC.
they take that company puts enough into the game where I think, and they got an expansion coming out this May or June, like a major expansion. Like whole new.
Yeah, Janzer in the chat said that he's going backwards. He's going to be playing Dark Souls. I've been looking at that as well.
Well, 1 or 2.
Well, 2 just came out, right, for PS4.
Yeah.
He's a PC player, so.
Oh, you're gonna have fun with that, dude. Remember, all the notes they leave on the ground are lies.
Well, he's the guy that's the official Warframe channel.
Yeah, I actually
I'm
tried Warframe
I'm saying
on-
right now, I will say it again and again. Do not believe the notes on the ground for that game, dude.
What, Bloodborne?
No, freaking goddamn Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Because by now, half the ones that actually meant anything are now erased by lies.
Yep.
Hey, Ninja,
What?
we should show them how you really play Warframe.
Really?
I don't know. When's the last time you played Warframe, Kaiser? Besides,
it's been a while.
Besides on the PC. See, Kaiser won't play PC. He quit I quit the Warframe gig. No, you didn't. Are you still playing Warframe?
He quit?
You quit Warframe?
Oh no.
Oh no, is right.
Did they make some kind of outrageous change or something?
They changed too much in that game. They tinker with it a little too much. Maybe a game like that needs it though.
think it does.
Yeah, unfortunately, the last time I played that game was goddamn the 5-hour session. Of us playing defense.
The defense were my favorite things to do.
Well, no, it's not me and Ninja saying we played 5 hours of defense because we were playing multiple rounds. That's just how long one round took.
He says he still plays a bit, but he's not an official channel. Okay, so you're not dick riding the devs anymore. I'm just joking.
Hey, Kaya, there you go. Count. Somebody left the position open for you.
There you go. I don't know enough about that game. I know just enough to get by. I just like the defense missions. That's the only thing
all I know
really
is all you got to
liked
do is
playing
pick
that game.
Rhino and you just run through everything.
Defense missions were fun.
Well, that's because you had me and Kaiser there, which we would make sure that Volbon, the destroyer of games, was there, and we'd have Nova.
See, Janzer, you didn't have the pleasure of playing on the PS4.
I could freeze PS4s with Volbon. Volbon just glitched the game up for some reason. But if I did too many moves, it would freeze the PS4.
To me, the Volbon effect, the stasis field, where the infested dogs are sitting there just like paddling their legs up in the air and they can't go anywhere. That was one of the funniest video game moments I've ever had. I mean, I just look at that and crack up. This damn...
You have issues.
This damn beast dog's just sitting there like dog paddling. Like, how the fuck do I get out of this? That part was hilarious. I don't know.
Well, at least they fixed Volbon on the PS4. He doesn't crash the game the hell they did to it when it first came out.
What was happening, Kaiser, was there was a glitch in it where if you used the stasis field and then the other one, the thing that pulled them all together at the same time, it would glitch out the character.
He
says there's a load of broken things in Warframe. Plenty of things that can break the game.
Oh yeah,
but,
like
for
literally
a development team that small, like a developer company that small, though, I think they did a decent job on that game. It's a cool game. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It just didn't hold my interest. Besides the defense missions.
Then you had me with Loki disarming whole rooms of enemies, turned them into melee people.
That's a cool power. They came up with some cool powers.
Loki was probably my favorite next to Rhino.
Yeah, for those.
Well, I made even more broken after they changed the weapon, what way the weapon played. I literally took Loki and I turned Loki into the Swordmaster of Death. Like literally, I ran through the game and I would literally cut everything and then he'd be dead and they wouldn't realize it.
And then there's the other guy with invisibility no one plays, Ash. Like, is he even in the game anymore? Like, no one plays it.
Well, no, the thing about Ash was he was kind of cool. He had interesting abilities, but his damaging, it wasn't just. He couldn't stay invisible as long as Loki, dude.
Yeah, he didn't have the invisibility as long.
I hate all the nerfing shit going on. It's like DC Universe has the same problem. Leave your shit alone. Make a decision on how it's going to play.
They're leaving shit alone now. They're leaving shit alone now. Fucking Quantum Stays
after 4 years.
OP.
Really?
Yeah.
After 4 years. Like, I like to play Nova just because the damn thing was OP.
I love fucking Nova.
Nova was the shit. And then they fucking nerfed it. I'm like, ah.
You mean like they nerfed it?
Because I'm lazy. I just like to blow up the whole room and just sit back and drink a Coke or something.
You remember how pissed off Ninja was when they nerfed Mag? He used to do that pull move that would hit things 2 or 3 rooms away and then it stopped going through walls.
Right.
And Ninja was pissed that the pull move was getting stopped by like stupid obstacles in the room and stuff.
What's wrong with having your characters overpowered a little bit? Sometimes that's fun. I want a game where everything is kind of ridiculous every once in a while, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But they just tinker with that game too much. I don't know. I do not know. What else can we talk about? We've covered a lot of video game shit.
What we did? Shit! We made our quota then of being dicks. Where's Crappy?
Nah, we did. Yeah, Crappy's not here, so it kind of takes the. I don't know what happened to Crappy tonight. I talked to him on Facebook earlier today. He said he was going to be here. So either he got busted, He's working late, or he's getting a piece of ass. That's the only thing I can.
Or he might be in survival mode.
Or he might be in survival mode. That's true.
Yeah, I thought he said he was done with that game.
Oh no, he's back, and it's kind of my fault.
Oh boy. Oh, he's in your new league.
Well, no, I mean, he's in creativity, but
He's in creativity.
He don't play on the villains no more.
Yeah.
But no, I was kind of, telling him everything that was going on. He kind of was
Well,
like,
why
oh,
not?
maybe
He's
back
still
on
got a
it.
character.
Then went hardcore with it again.
Janzer said that we're not very hurtful.
Yeah, we're missing one of the hurtful gamers.
Here we go. Let me bring back the. There we go. There's the going live soon screen. We're hurtful again.
Ah.
That's kind of an inside. It's an inside joke for DC Universe players. Janzer, you probably wouldn't understand what that.
Hey, is that guy
picture
even
means,
still
but-
alive? I mean, seriously, I thought his freaking goddamn.
It's a good reason. That picture I just showed you is a good reason not to play DC Universe Online.
Why? That's that guy's sole existence in the world is to play the video game.
Yeah, he has a sense of entitlement. Like they actually developed the game just for him, but they didn't.
I just seen that. Hold on, let me see if it works. Hold on.
This stream might need Nitpicky Joe to get things going. Well, I have been Speaking of that, here is my hammer, my Thor's hammer. So you can kind of guess the review I'm going to be doing next for an upcoming movie for Nitpicky Joe. I went out and bought some props.
Speaking of that, what about Jurassic Park?
What?
You mean Jurassic World?
What? Now it does have Star-Lord in it though. Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if you look at the casting list for that, there is none of the horrible players that normally actors that were playing in all the other Jurassic Parks.
To me,
the
the
Like
only
Samuel
good
Jackson.
Jurassic Park was the first one, and that's only because back then the CGI was like ahead of its time. Like everyone wanted to go see it. Oh, look at those dinosaurs. Now it's just like, really? That's a pretty stupid concept, in my opinion. It's kind of cool. It's got Star-Lord in it, though.
Look. Jurassic Park didn't crash as a movie series because of bad movies or animatronics. It crashed because of that Godzilla movie that took place in New York. That's what killed the whole genre.
What was that? Jurassic Park 5 or something? Are you really going to have a Velociraptor Godzilla, baby? Really? That's not good.
That's what killed the whole Jurassic Park idea. Like, now it's gone too far.
Yeah.
We're done. That's
Dude, I
I
walked out of that movie. I remember that was like 1998.
that's what I was trying to remember the year.
It was 1998. I got off work. I was looking forward to that movie for a year since I've been watching the trailers. Got there opening day to see the movie. I was in there. I got there early. I was so excited. Halfway through, I was cussing. I about walked out of the movie theater. Like, this isn't Godzilla. Well, anyway, guys, we're about ready to wrap it up.
Oh no, we've only been on an hour. We started late.
No, we have only been on about an hour, and we've been on about an hour, 10 minutes.
Well, let's talk about Bloodborne then. Some more.
All right, let's talk about Bloodborne.
Like, how
When am I
amazing it
gonna
is
run
that I still
dungeons?
have yet to have anybody to play dungeons with that.
I will play a dungeon with you.
Yeah, thanks to you being slow, he's bothered me continuously to get the game.
Well, there's a good way around that. You can buy the game for him, Ninja.
That's
No,
an idea.
I am not as pathetic as BCD is.
I was about ready to say, how did that work out, by the way? How did BCD get a good return on his dollar by buying you Grand Theft Auto 5?
I don't know, did he? You should ask him.
Honestly, BCD wants to play the crew with you.
Oh, I'll play the crew with him sometime
Go.
when I get time. I just noticed my Thor's hammer doesn't have that little strap.
What? It does not have the strap that Nunio has?
See this Thor's hammer? You know how he has that that strap on the hammer?
No.
Not a dildo. Not a dildo, but an actual strap.
On.
You know, where because actually Thor cannot fly. He swings Mjolnir.
You know,
then he grabs it and it pulls him.
It's probably a good thing that hammer doesn't have a strap. I can see you doing that in a review, and the thing flies off and goes right through your monitor or your TV or something.
Did the strap fall off on the floor or something? I don't know. I think they don't have a strap in there because they don't want little white trash kids to strangle themselves.
That's funny.
Anyway.
It's the hood news.
You have issues.
I do have issues. I'm sorry. Have you seen my Nitpicky Joe video in the low production? It's pretty bad.
That
I did.
was so funny. I was laughing so hard.
I'm gonna up the production value every single time I do it. I'm gonna do one review a month, and I'm gonna up the production value every time.
That was pretty entertaining.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt kind of like a jackass, but you know,
The trailer part.
I was already committed to it.
part.
So.
I got a little bit of.
Did you? Cousin
I gotta tell you
Delilah?
this.
Yeah.
You are a jackass. Okay.
Yeah. Right back at you, Kaiser. Kaiser, you taught me the art of being a jackass. What are you talking about?
And you are my greatest disappointment because you did not master it.
You just said I did earlier. Make up your mind.
Kaiser doesn't have a mind to make up, so how can he make it up?
I can't wait to do a Nitpicky Joe review on Star Wars Battlefront. There's a lot of ideas in that one. That's going to be an easy one to do. There's a lot of props available. Yeah, Janzer, you watch my Nitpicky Joe video, and yeah, kind of felt like a jackass doing that. But I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm in this far, so come on, my fat ass has got to do something. I'm bored.
Well, how about you actually play video games?
I'm bored with video games.
I'll tell you what, Ninja.
I think I'm going through a depression or something. I don't know.
It's called the midlife crisis count.
Yeah.
You need to buy a motorcycle and go bang like 20, 25-year-olds, and then you feel better.
I'll tell you what, Ninja. You want to play
like 33.
Close
You
enough.
want to play Bloodborne Dungeons? You get up to my level on Borderlands 2, and we run some content, and I'll get Bloodborne.
I like your new Batman avatar. Tell me, do you bleed? No, but your parents did. That's just wrong.
It sucks because I can't
But
put the
his
whole
parents
thing
got
in there.
blown up on Krypton.
Look, it sucks because I can't put the whole thing in there. I just seen it on like Twitter. Look at the bottom of it. It has like his little bat eyes turned upside down, so it looks like he's sad.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking entertaining.
Are you watching the stream, Kaiser?
Yeah, I saw that picture.
You seen that picture? Yeah.
Look, hold on. I'll try to put the other part so you can see the Batman. Hold on.
You know, somehow they're probably going to make Batman win that fight.
Well, I wonder if they're going to introduce Kryptonite.
They don't need to. There's already something that works just like Kryptonite.
Well, I mean, there's already what's space.
What, Bryan Singer, director?
No, you remember in the Man of Steel.
Yeah,
when
it's called a Krypton atmosphere.
Yeah, exactly. And those ships and that technology was some of it was destroyed and busted up on the planet. You think rich people like Bruce Wayne or Lex Luthor can't get their hands on it and create some kind of area where it changes the atmosphere and takes away all his powers? It's still away, and they could still use that as the kryptonite. If Batman takes the fight to an area where he can, manipulate the atmosphere, boom, Superman's got no powers.
Sounds like
Kaiser has put some time into this.
Batman can win the fight that way using it like
sir.
kryptonite.
Kaiser, I am impressed by you tonight.
I'm just saying that's
serious.
probably how Batman's going to win that fight. He's going to use this. And Lex Luthor.
You need to call Zack Snyder on Skype right now. And
no, listen. Lex Luthor is going to fight Superman in the end somehow, because he's going to have a power suit made from the busted parts of Zod's power suit when he broke it off and fought Superman. Because that suit gave them strength.
Is that before or after he found Facebook?
I don't know.
Spacebook?
Facebook. It's the actor. Never mind, it's a bad joke.
I don't know.
I could
Are
predict.
they making him bald or are they making him with the hair? I mean,
The
seriously.
same actor that's
Because, you know,
playing Lex Luthor is the same actor that played Mark Zuckerberg in.
Yeah, it's Jesse Eisenberg.
Yes.
Yeah, Jesse
I
Eisenberg.
understand that account. I was
I'm
making
sorry.
a sarcastic remark saying, who?
All right, there we go. It shows the
sorry.
picture now where it's like after he says that, and he's like a sad Batman.
Oh,
It's
sad
funny.
Batman. They took the time to Photoshop those eyes and turn those eyes around for a meme.
Yes.
And this shit is funny.
Somebody has too
And
much
they
time on
also
their
fucked with
fucking
his mouth, I
hands.
think, didn't they? No, they
I
didn't.
wish I had that much time. I don't have enough time to do this freaking train wreck live stream. So yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
the
know
one
how
that you
that's-
keep making worse.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll break
How
out of
does,
this depression one of these months.
The only thing I'm wondering is like you know, okay, Batman and Superman are gonna be pissed off and fight all that good stuff or whatever. How do you like hug it
It's a
out?
misunderstanding.
Am I missing something?
It's simple how they come to terms. It basically, Lex Luthor's in the movie. He probably manipulates the whole thing, and they probably just put their personal differences aside to go after Lex in the end.
Well, I'm sure it'll be that Lex Luthor starts some kind of political campaign denouncing an alien. He's saying, hey, can we really trust this guy? I know he saved us, but he might have his own agenda or whatever, And then,
The fucked up part about that is, like, how are they going to introduce Lex Luthor? Because they never introduced Lex Luthor inside the first Superman movie that this entire thing's based on.
They kind of did, because I think there was some Luthor text, Luthor something
There
sign.
was Luthor text signs, but they never had Luthor and Superman in the same scene.
yeah, of course, but I mean, he still exists in the world. It's just, they haven't introduced
But
him yet.
how are they gonna transition the story from what the end of the Superman was?
I
Because
want to know.
It's pretty obvious. He's going to be
The
running
same
for
way they
some
transitioned
political-
it with Batman. You
He's
never
gonna
saw
be running
Batman in
for
the
some
first movie,
political
but you had a Wayne
office.
Tech satellite.
Yeah, he's going to be
I
running
want
for
to know.
some
Did they say
political
they're going to make
office.
a Batman movie?
Huh?
Did they say they're going to make a Batman movie with just Ben Affleck?
No,
Oh,
I don't think so.
No, I think this is going to be just the Batman for Justice League. That's
Yeah,
what
it's leading
they're
up to
building
Justice
for.
League. They're going to have a short little thing with Aquaman and Wonder Woman in this movie as well, like a cameo.
I thought they
Like
were
a little-
doing Flash also.
Yeah, maybe Flash, maybe
We
Green
don't-
Lantern.
Cyborg.
Yeah, Cyborg.
well, we know.
The question is, though, who do they use for Green Lantern? Do you bring back...
It's
Are
they
they
already.
Did you do
didn't
Hal
they already
Jordan,
cast
or
that?
are you
It's-
gonna do Guy Gardner, or are you gonna do
It's Jon Stewart.
Pretty sure it's Jon Stewart. Yeah.
Who'd they cast for Jon Stewart?
Ice Cube. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Samuel Jackson? Of course. What other black person plays in Hollywood anymore?
Samuel L. Jackson is Jon Stewart. Really? That'd be hilarious.
There's
Motherfucking Justice League.
there's no motherfucking Justice League on this motherfucking plane right
Fuck
now.
you, Kilowog. Motherfucking Kilowog.
Uh,
I don't know.
it could be
We're talking
worse.
about Atlas.
It could be worse. We could
Ice
bring
Cube.
Shaquille O'Neal in as Steel.
If they do Ice Cube,
'Cause, I mean,
funny.
they did that before.
time.
I don't know. They were talking about having Common, the rapper Common, as Jon Stewart, like as a serious thing. But I mean, he's a decent actor. He's been in some other things, so
Who else did they say? They said
and he looks like Jon Stewart.
You know, the thing about it is we can go just put Denzel Washington in there. I mean, there's no serious black guy in the entire.
I run this shit. Idris Elba, thank you.
You better
Yes.
be careful. They'll start doing
He-
crossover versus.
That would be-
We'll have
is
Batman in
perfect.
his Iron Bat suit versus Iron Man.
Yeah, I would be happy with that.
Yes. What Janzer mentioned would be, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. He played Heimdall in Thor.
Oh, and then his his best movie ever, Prometheus.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Speaking of that, what about that good old alien spy?
Yeah, I know. That's going to be cool.
They changed the
I
story.
didn't like Prometheus.
Prometheus.
It's kind of the prequel to Aliens. But, I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't anything great. But I agree. He is perfect for Jon Stewart. As long as they don't do like Terry Crews or something.
I thought Ryan Reynolds was the best Green Lantern.
Ryan Reynolds was terrible. He's going to be a good Deadpool, but nah, he was terrible Green Lantern.
I like the movie.
The thing about it is
I like the CGI and stuff of the movie.
It was okay.
The story and like the actors weren't really that great. Like the
story sucked.
Like Hal Jordan never revealed to anybody on Earth that he was a Green Lantern, but then we have Ryan Reynolds playing him, and he's revealing it to his roommate.
Yeah, it's kind of the whole roommate thing. The whole way they set that movie up was terrible. It was a terribly written movie. It didn't take itself seriously. It was too campy. I just didn't like it. It just didn't fit the mold of the new superhero movie that's coming out.
Well, the thing about it was, dude, if they wanted to be like a more a jokey person, they should have went with Guy Gardner and just done like the Green Lantern Corps.
They should have got like they should have got a better like a more suitable cast for one. The villain, the one villain was terrible. That mutated, I forget, and just.
I think he was supposed to represent the fear, the thing that was trapped.
Parallax.
Parallax.
Yeah, Parallax was terrible. Yeah, you weren't missing anything. And Kaiser, if you missed the Green Lantern movie, you didn't miss anything. The thing about the Green Lantern movie is, if that movie would have been more of a success, like if they would have made a really good movie, we'd probably already be seeing a Justice League movie.
Well,
it'd probably be almost done by now.
Parallax isn't really their fault. They had a fine movie until Parallax decided to try and do his impression of Galactus from the Fantastic Four movies and go Space Cloud.
Yeah, like a big cloud.
But
Speaking of the Fantastic Four movie, that's looking pretty good.
They improved on it. That's
What's making that noise?
That would be Puppet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Puppet's mic.
He's trying to masturbate to his picture now.
What the hell are you doing,
my bad.
Puppet?
He has the Batman picture and he can't control himself.
Ben Affleck's got me all heated. Hold on.
Sounds like you're either A, whacking off to Ben Affleck,
onto that cloud,
or B, sharpening pencils. I don't know what the hell
I
you're
was
doing.
sharpening pencils. My bad. I run a.
He runs a pencil sharpening factory.
Or you were strangling your blow-up doll. I'm not sure what you were doing. I gotta order one of those online, by the way, for my nitpicking
sexual
joke.
innuendos.
Now.
Hey, you better watch it. Count your wife. I get jealous,
She might.
Or she might just take that blow-up doll away from you and use that instead.
That's true. She might be leaning that way anyway. If I don't snap out of this depression, she's gonna end up going that way. So.
Hey, and then at least we make the joke that you make women gay.
Well, I came to bed dressed as Nitpicky Joe. It just didn't do it for her. I don't know why.
That's a divorce. That's like a pre-divorce move.
Oh shit. Well, guys, I think we should wrap it up, man.
Yeah, we're on the movies.
We're just on the movies too much.
Hurtful movie reviewers.
Yeah. Hurtful movie reviewers. Marvel is doing a new podcast about the Daredevil show, though, and I would love to do something like that. That'd be awesome. Of course, none of my friends have watched the damn thing. I try to talk to people at work.
Count.
Try to talk to people at work
You
about it.
buy us
Nobody's watched
Netflix and we'll watch it.
Then we'll watch it. Then we can talk about it with you.
All you gotta do, here you go. I'm gonna let you in on secrets. A little illegal, all right? Just pay $9.99, $8.99, whatever it is, then just let us all sign into your account. Problem solved.
That's true. You could.
And then we could all talk about it. And then since you're paying for it, then you can be like, "Oh, you didn't watch it? Why haven't you watched it?"
Your bitch ass would be on that 24/7 that I wouldn't be able to get on because you can only have like 2 devices on at the same time. And every time I try to get on, it'd be like, "Oh, Puppetteer." Oh, Janzer, we might have to hook something up on the Daredevil, man. Definitely. I can talk old Marvel comics all day long. I grew up on them, so.
Yeah, no, literally, he grew up on them. It was literally made out of his mattress and everything.
I used to like spread them on my bed and just like lay in them.
No, that was the only thing that his parents would buy for him. You know, he either had a comic or a bed. You know.
Before we
chose the
go,
comic.
hey, like I know this is just something that you might want to talk about. When we were on here last time, it's been a while. Did I
3
talk
weeks.
about Tusk?
Talk about what? Tusk?
That Kevin James movie?
Kevin Smith, you mean?
Or Kevin Smith? Yeah.
Yeah, with Justin Long and
oh my
the
god,
walrus, where he turns into the walrus.
oh my god, that fucking movie. I watched that the other day.
It's fucked up, isn't it?
Oh my god, that movie gets fucked up.
Yeah.
Me and Maria are sitting there just like mouth open at the end, like that walrus was like nightmarish.
Yeah. That was nasty.
Just like your sex life.
No, it's not. It's not that bad, dog. This walrus was pretty fucked up, and the fact that they kept him, kill him.
Yeah, I know.
If I looked like that damn walrus and you were throwing fish at me, kill me. End of story.
Well, I can't get any one of you guys to get on the webcam except myself, so I don't know if you guys look like walruses or not, you know.
Come on, Kaiser already looks like
I
a
know
hippo.
Puppet and I were friends before before I got back to playing video games, but
Yeah, you should get on DC and relive some old times.
oh god.
Oh yeah, let me see if I can find.
Horns is pretty good. Harry Potter didn't do bad in that movie.
Harry Potter played in that movie. Was there a Hog's End in there?
See if I can find a Kaiser
Oh
test
no.
picture.
Before we leave, we're gonna get the Kaiser picture up.
Yeah.
What, a sumo wrestler?
I haven't seen that yet.
Come on. We all know Kaiser's secret life is a sumo wrestler. Underground, you know.
Fat bastard.
Chili, baby, back rib.
You do
My
that pretty
neck
well.
is like a vagina.
He does
I've
that
lost
pretty
so much
well.
weight.
Come on, Kaiser, webcam. We need a webcam from you, Kaiser. Come on. Still trying to get Crappy to do a webcam. Gotta do something.
So you want the most stoned person in the universe on your on a webcam?
Yeah, Crappy. I don't know. I think weed. We were betrayed by the weed tonight.
Yeah, he forgot what time it was, you know, because he smoked 3 bowls.
And in 2 weeks we'll get him back. So
Yeah, he's
No,
probably
no.
try to get back on schedule.
Count. He's gonna come on next week and ask us why we're not on the podcast.
Yo, what's going on? No, I talked to him today on Facebook. So well, anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap it up.
It's obvious why
I'm getting
he's
there.
not on tonight. I mean, it's just the fact that him and Scooby-Doo are out trying to solve another mystery.
Bendy, no, it's Bendy Boo, not Scooby Doo. Dude,
I
that's
thought
the
it was
funniest
Scrappy,
shit.
Kaiser.
I wish you would have never told me about that Futurama episode. I watched that fucking thing weekly, dude. Bendy Boo. They got the fucking Harlem Globetrotters on there. That's the funniest shit. I like when they have George Takei say, or Takai, or however the fuck you say his name, say, I wouldn't have gotten away with it regardless if you kids meddling or not.
If you want to see another one with George Takei, you should go watch the episode where they go find the lost episodes of
I've seen that one.
Star Trek.
Yeah, where Spock's head is in the glass jar.
Oh no, all the guys' their heads are in the glass jar.
Yeah, I've seen that. I might have to go back. Yeah, there we go.
You can't.
Kaiser. There's your picture, Kaiser.
What?
Up on the live stream.
All I see is the Batman one still.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
tons.
There's a delay.
Fuck?
That's from Kevin Smith's new movie, Tusk.
That looks dumb as...
That's a man.
Well, now he's debating with his
Dimensional
mind
wall.
right now if that's real or not. Is that really a picture of
He's
me?
like,
How did they get that?
Did they get that off my Facebook page? How in the hell did they get that?
Because I have the
Oh,
private.
you're funny.
Private.
Oh,
Everybody.
I'm
So,
saying
so
is-
Ninja, who's gonna run stuff in Bloodborne with you?
All I'm saying is that
I'm gonna run some stuff in Bloodborne.
that old guy who
No
turns
offense,
into
Count,
a
but
walrus who,
you're
like,
just
gets
kind of a
in the suit-
distraction for enemies in those games.
Whatever.
That old guy who turns him into a walrus that gets in the suit, in the walrus suit.
Yeah.
That's Kaiser when you get older.
That movie was fucked up.
Yeah, it was.
I've never even heard of that movie.
Go ahead.
I'm just glad Kevin Smith is making Mallrats too. I always liked Mallrats. That was always like my favorite.
I thought he was making another Clerks. I thought that
He
was,
is making another Clerks, but he's making Mallrats 2 first, I believe. He's casting it right now. He's got everyone back. I just liked it for the comic book references,
I really
and it had Stan Lee in it, so you know.
Well, you know what? As stupid as it sounds, I think he almost has the Guinness Book of World Records for cameos in the movies.
Oh, I bet Stan Lee does. Yep. Supposedly in Avengers 2, there's no after credit scene. They've announced.
Yeah, why did they do that when they've already announced that he's going to be in the? They're going to be in the.
Would they
Some
even
Guardians of
announce
the
an
Galaxy
end
too.
credits scene? They don't want it leaking, and then all of a sudden, like, hey, now no one's going to stay.
Yeah, it might be a prank because they
Like,
announced it
let
around April.
people find out themselves.
Yeah. Well, my wife will be happy because she hates sitting. She goes, "Do we have to sit through the credits
He's like, yes,
Yes,
be
yes,
quiet,
I do.
woman.
to see?" Yeah, and I said, "Yeah, I have to see a 3-second shot of Thanos." And then she's like, "That's what we stayed for? Some big purple guy?"
Yes,
What's this?
yes, the guy who holds the Infinity Gauntlet, the gauntlet
She's mad
that
at me,
controls
though.
all 5 freaking Power Stones that can destroy the entire universe at his whim.
I thought it was
My-
6.
My wife will not
5.
see any more comic book
Time,
movies.
reality. There's power, time, reality.
It looks like you're going to be going to a lot of movies alone.
Going to be going to a lot of movies
Power,
alone.
mind, reality,
E-
space.
And
Time.
we already said time.
Oh, the 5 Affinity Gems.
I
Yeah.
think it's 6.
Oh, it's 5. It's always been 5.
Wasn't there a vitality one? 6?
No.
No.
Just because you want there to be a vitality one, Kaiser, so you can actually get your bro.
Actually, I'm going off of like an old game.
You know why my wife won't see any more movies with me?
Why?
Because I refuse to go see 50 Shades of Grey with her.
I heard that.
She-
before.
Good.
She's
that
mad.
might be the best blessing to you of all time.
She's butthurt. I said, "You want to go see Avengers 2?" She's like, "I'm not going to see any more movies you like to see."
I heard it was terrible, though.
Hey, Laura. Laura.
I haven't even women who liked the books and stuff said the movie was stupid.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like the movie. All the women at work were like, "Oh, we're gonna go see it," and because they all read the book. Hey, Laura, come here. Not answering.
Maybe she's already packing up her stuff and leaving you.
Here she comes.
Should ask her how the packing's going.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, show him your shirt. Come here. Come here.
You're not saying it like you're truly from Indiana. Say mirror.
Then you tell me to come here.
Train like a superhero. Are you gonna go see Avengers 2 with me?
No.
Why not?
I don't really.
Tell them how petty you are. Go ahead.
I don't really like superheroes. I just like the shirt.
No, what's the real reason you're not gonna go see it? Because I didn't go see.
Oh, you didn't go see 50 Shades of Grey with me.
You're horny enough as it is. You don't need any help. And if he lived in a trailer park, that's from Kevin Smith's new movie. If he lived in a trailer park, he'd just be a creeper, stalker, rapist, pedophile, instead of a billionaire. Anyway.
Yeah, but he had lots of money, so that made him hot. If you had lots of money, you'd be hotter.
Oh, Jesus. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up, guys.
The more you know.
The more you know. Now you know something.
Wow.
Well, this episode will be up on iTunes tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna call it.
So now we know as long as we have lots of money, we can get your wife, huh? That's amazing.
Oh, imagine that. A woman attracted to money. Really?
Hey, normally they
poor.
deny that
That's
count.
a sexist statement.
I'm poor.
Now, that is ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm poor as hell. I don't have any money.
Hey, Kaiser, there's your one and only shot, you know. Lots of money.
Yeah,
Throw it at a
get
woman.
cracking now, Kaiser.
Right.
You will have to pack up and move from your
roommate's basement.
Oh, roommates. I just did quotation fingers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Kaiser, do you still have a car bed?
He's like grandma's boy.
Why am I here? I hate you all.
You love us, Kaiser.
No, he actually hates us all. You know, we all got like anthrax in the mail.
Great. Well, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. I've said that.
I don't know
about
how he
3
got it,
times
but you know,
now, so.
got it.
All right, guys, we'll see.
Don't you have a pizza to go eat before you deliver?
Oh, you're back in here.
Yeah, I'm looking for John.
So now, Kaiser, you're eating people's pizzas before you deliver them? That's amazing.
Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
There's lots
I'll move to Portland, Oregon in a heartbeat. Get out of this fucking godforsaken state.
I wouldn't go to Oregon. It has a state tax.
Oregon. Ninja just said that Oregon has a state tax. Nobody cares about this. I'm gonna sign off.
All right.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks for Janzer for watching. The only person watching this. Thanks a lot. Appreciate
Well,
it.
that's because
hey, Janzer,
you
I'm gonna talk to you about that
skipped
Daredevil
beats
shit, man. I'm gonna hit you on Twitter. Say good night, guys.
No, the show must not end. Because you know what? We're going to find another person that will watch us eventually tonight.
Hey, we're doing okay on iTunes. Twitch, not so much. But
Well, yeah, you know,
iTunes-
you keep changing the goddamn day we're doing it, and they go, we're doing it every other week.
know.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
we can't do it this week because I have to go be with my woman.
Yeah.
Oh, we
whatever.
can't do it this week 'cause, you know, I have technical difficulties.
Testicle difficulty. What you,
Technical
Wait,
difficulties.
how'd you know about?
We didn't need to know about that.
What? I'm not Lance Armstrong, buddy. Come on.
So
that was
you
terrible.
see the problem here is there, you know, the one hosting us is failing us. So, you know, that's why our Twitch isn't working out as well as it was.
Oh, I'm failing you, huh? Oh man.
Yes.
How am I gonna sleep tonight? No, I'm failing
Probably
you.
pretty well, you
I'm
know.
failing you, Ninja.
I hope you sleep pretty well, you know. Because ultimately, I don't care. It's Kaiser that wants people to notice him.
Yeah, you could sleep
Don't bring
tonight.
Kaiser
based on
into
the fact
this.
that Ninja's probably sitting